I'm Paul Levinson, and welcome to Light On Light Through, episode 297, a review of The Man Who Fell to Earth, episode 1.3. And well, I'd say The Man Who Fell to Earth just keeps getting better and better. And in particular, the last few minutes of episode 1.3, well, they were the best so far in this very fine series. Faraday tells the audience, assembled in the narrative, and whoever is watching the episode on Showtime or Amazon Prime or anywhere else on planet Earth, quote, I've come with a prototype for a quantum fusion process, unquote. And then Faraday proceeds to make good on his claim by lighting up the city of London in the dark of night. England swings like a pendulum do. Faraday is progressing very well. He's a big drinker of water, which gets him to expel the poison that he took in last week to cure Josiah. Before the hour is over, he and Justin are indeed in London, brought there by Hatch Flood, ousted a few years ago by his sister Sonia from a science tech behemoth. And that's how Faraday got that crucial audience. At this point, the bad guys seem way behind. Spencer is driven and smart. Lisa seems even smarter. But if this is a battle between the CIA and big tech to get control of the quantum fusion process, well, I don't see how the CIA can overcome the combination of Faraday and Sonia's company unless... Well, I guess unless the CIA got the inscrutable Thomas Newton to work with them. But why would Newton do that? The last we saw, he was being tortured by the CIA all those years ago. I'm beginning to think that Newton, the man and the man who fell to earth in David Bowie's 1976 movie, I'm beginning to think he is going to be far more than just the foundational character who so far has been hovering around the edges, in effect passing off the narrative to Faraday. The truth is, I didn't quite buy what he told Faraday in episode 1.2. And tonight we learned that Newton's failure to complete his mission was not due to his getting, quote, distracted, unquote, here on Earth, although I guess you could consider having your face peeled off an extreme kind of distraction. By the way, that black and white old film reminded me of The Man in the High Castle, just saying. They had color back then, didn't they? The gist of all this is that it's not clear that helping Faraday is now Newton's ultimate goal. Well, I guess there's nothing like keep watching the series to get answers to these and other open questions, and that's exactly what I intend to keep doing. So I'll see you back here next week with my review of the next episode of The Man Who Fell to Earth. And I hope you enjoyed that review of The Man Who Fell to Earth, episode 1.3. I will be back here next week with my review of The Man Who Fell to Earth 1.4. Before then, I'll be back with some other reviews of some other great shows on television, and I'll also likely be back here pretty soon with a conversation I'll be having with the notorious Captain Phil and 3 other guests on his show. We'll be talking about Star Trek Picard. In the meantime, stay safe, stay sound, and do what you can to help those brave people who are getting better and better at getting those marauding Russians out of their country of Ukraine.
The Light on Light Through podcast.
Athens, 2042 AD. She ripped the paper in half, then ripped the halves, then ripped what was left again into bits and pieces of history that could have been. Sierra Waters had read once that, years ago, it was thought that men made love for the thrill, while women made love for the sense of connection it gave them.
Curled Up with a Good Book says Sierra Waters is sexy as hell. You can find out more about The Plot to Save Socrates by Paul Levinson at theplottoSaveSocrates.com.
Paul Levinson Silk Code about an ancient biotech war raging on in secret for centuries.